So when we were in Daytona, the car was all together. We drove it around. It was great. Got it registered and insured. The first night was awesome. The second day, brought my buddy Matt over to the auto parts store to get a radiator for their truck. And bam, some dude hit me in the parking lot of Advanced Auto Parts. So had to run around with their insurance, with the company's insurance that hit me, and then my insurance back and forth. I got a really freaking awesome appraiser named David from Southeastern Appraisers. Sorry, David, if I messed that up. But went through, did an awesome appraisal on the car, went through every little detail of everything that was wrong with it. Went through a really detailed list of everything that's been done to it, all the money I've spent on it. And they ended up appraising the car at about $66,000. So that was awesome. I went to my insurance company and they paid out a good bit. So now I was like, well, it's already taken down. I've got to fix the front end because, as you remember, the front end was crushed, as you'll see by now anyway. And so I have to redo the whole front end. That's why there's a red fender on there, because he basically ran over this part of my vehicle. I've since bought new OEM front rear bumpers, new OEM side skirts. I've also, as you can see maybe from that angle, but there's now a slick top on there. So I went through and pulled the sunroof off, got a new headliner, new slick top, the only one that was left in the world from BMW, came from Germany. So that's all been done and installed. As you can see, there's also a roll cage in the car. So we did a 10 or 12 point roll cage. It'll cert for 850s, which I'm sure the car will be capable of doing at one point. It is a tank, but there should be plenty of power when I'm done. So we've gone through, put the cage in. Now it's stripped down to nothing. I pulled the engine, the transmission, fixing the front end, and then it's going to go get painted. So we're going to paint it Caribbean Aqua Metallic. It's a Mini Cooper color. Should stand out pretty well, which goes against my theme of the whole sleeper aspect, but it's just a color. So right now we're going to go. The bumper's just sitting on here. I've got to tack weld the supports that I put in to get everything to align properly. And then once that's on there, I'll go through, finish pulling everything apart. I've got a few other ins and outs I got to do for the heating system. We're going to put a bulkhead with AN fittings in there so that I can have heat in the car when I'm done. And then we'll send this thing off to paint and get Armando going on it.